Basically, my role here is very limited. Although we are practitioners, our role is to see patients and do justice to them in whatever manner possible. But because of Dr. Reddy's constant efforts of trying to nail me into something, I am here. Indian Medical Association and other doctor associations which are there with us, I will only say few things. First is my salute to all the Corona warriors, whether it is doctors, nurses, staff, technician, all over Telangana and all over India. That is something very selfless they have done. It is not just a job, it is a duty wherein they might have lost their lives. They might have been away from their family for at least 2 to 3 weeks. And even after going, they cannot meet them for at least 2 to 3 weeks because they are supposed to be in quarantine. It is something which has taught us in this recent past that our old customs, which have been given to us by our great grandfathers and great grandparents, are something which has led us to believe that we can conquer this world with whatever pandemic we have. We used to do many things earlier. This modernization, this corporatization, this way of living life has changed our life to anything. We used to be very simple, wash our hands. We were taught to wash our feet when we enter into the house. We forgot that. Once again, this pandemic has taught the same thing. Washing hands is basically more necessary to prevent something coming to you and to prevent something going to us, others also. This pandemic has taught us. One thing which has come, the mask which we are wearing now, I have removed it because it is difficult to speak with the mask on, which we are wearing now, is a culture of some other religion. But all said and done, that is only to see that the wheel of the face doesn't come in. But this mask is something which we have to live with, at least for a period of 1 more year. Vaccine will come. I have a doubt regarding that. Scientists say that the character of the COVID is changing almost every week. In Europe now, we have a different strain of COVID bacteria, which is more dangerous and more effective in killing people than the ones we had earlier. In that scenario, how will the vaccine be effective? There is no vaccine for respiratory infection because every year the strain changes. Every 6 months the strain changes and you don't have a vaccine for that. When you know diabetes is there a vaccine for that? There is no vaccine for diabetes. Why so? There is no vaccine for HIV. Why so? Because vaccines cannot be created in a day or two. It has to take a long process of at least 4 major investigations through which the vaccine has to come. All this is nothing but a political gimmick. Don't believe all these things, whether their efficacy. Today I read 95% efficacy is there in vaccine. When the strain of the bacteria, this virus is changing, how can it help you in becoming a normal individual? So the best vaccine you have is your mask, your hand wash. Don't use sanitizers more because it is going to destroy the texture of your hand, and I have seen patients who have come with loss of sensation because of excessive use of sanitization. Whenever it is possible, don't take your hand to the face. Do maximum hand wash, that is the best thing, and whatever physical distancing has to be done. These are the 3 things which are going to save us from the coming times. Eat good, hot, freshly prepared foods. Don't eat canned foods, don't eat foods which are made outside because they are the carrier state will come from the person who is bringing it to it. So these are the few things which are more necessary. I thank the PFHI team and the ICFI team and the rest of the organizers who have agreed to honor our great warriors who have laid down their time, their money, their patience, everything. And the most important thing now which is going to come to us is the complications of a COVID-19 patient. There are so many complications coming. I think we need to put our strength into dealing with those complications because still the medical fraternity is not able to understand why this thing is coming. So dealing with them is very, very difficult for us. But all said and done, we'll always stay together, fight. And I also thank whatever contribution has been done by so many organizations during this COVID period, whether it is giving the mask, whether it is giving food, whether it is helping somebody, whether it is trying to make lives more comfortable for COVID patients. In apartments, I have seen initially there was a fight between the family of the person who had a COVID and the rest of the apartment people. Nowadays, those people are trying to understand that living together always makes a lot of difference. We have to understand the basic fact that a human right of a person has to be protected, and he has to be treated in a manner possible wherein he can live a life more peacefully and more better.